Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with the Waterboys, Red Army Blues, and this was a request by Leonard. Thank you so much for this request and donation. We checked out their song called All the Things She Gave Me. That was a really good song. I love the concept of that one. So let's jump into this one. Red Army Blues.
People you set free. So I packed my bags, brushed my cap, walked out into the world. 17 years old, never kissed a girl.
Wow, the music is just what an atmosphere it set. You know, the beginning, it's instantly, it's a different mood than the song we previously checked out. And wow, it conjures up like emotion immediately. There were no words spoken for the first 20, 30 seconds, and wow, maybe a bit longer than that even. It just instantly sets you in the mood. The build up, like in the beginning, you had a little bit of muted strumming going on, and then adding on, and it's just a melody. Whew, it got me. That music alone, and then leaving home very young to go to war. Son, it's not how many germs you kill. That counts. It's how many people you set free. And then 17 years old, walked into the world, never even kissed a girl. Ooh. Wow. That is, if you started to think about that, that is, wow, amazing line, but so many things in the subtext there between those lines. Ooh, that's good. Wow. The music here is amazing.
That was as far as it would go. Changed my sacks for a uniform, bit my lip against the snow. I prayed for Mother Russia in the summer of '43. And as he drove the Germans back, I really believed that God was listening to me. Smoking buildings down, raised the red flag high, burned the rice stack brown. I saw my first American
this song is good, man. Oh, wow. That's a saxophone? I always I always think like, is it a sax? Is it a trumpet? I can never really. I need to look up some videos on YouTube that will show me or let me listen to the difference, man. Yo, because I need to educate myself on these things. If it's a saxophone, you know that it was invented in Belgium, where I'm from. Let me show the things I don't know, and then put something in there that I do know. Yeah, but damn, this sounds amazing. And now we get the perspective from a Russian soldier. Maybe it was started off as that, and then he looks, oh, you see my first American. He actually looked a lot like me, which is such, you know, like, ooh, that's great. You know, and even if you come across a German, he might look like you too. This is so good. That music. And he said coming from a place called Hazard, Tennessee. I just did a song with the sheriff, High Hazard. I don't know, it's the same Hazard, because that one was spelled with 1 Z, and here it's 2 double Z's. So that might be different. That was Tom Paxton's song. Great song too. Woo. Yo, again, great storytelling. It's coming along, you know, from leaving the house to taking a train into Voronezh. It's a Russian city, I imagine. And then going to Berlin, howled into Berlin, toward the smoking building. It's like the progression. And I'm wondering, where is it going? Woo. Wow. This is incredible.
War was over, my discharge papers came. Me and 2,000 others went to Stettiner for the train. Kiev, said the commissar, from there your own way home. And I never got to Kiev, I never came back home. Train went north to the Tiger, where stripped and marched in file of the great Siberian road. For miles and miles and miles and miles, dressed in stripes and tatters, in a gulag, left to die. All because Comrade Stalin was scared that we'd become too westernized. Used to love my country, used to be so young, used to believe that life was the best song ever sung. I would have died for my country in 1945, but now only one thing remains. But now only one thing
Wow. That was magnificent, incredible. It's just sometimes I've come across many, many, many great songs, but sometimes they make a type of impact on you that even when you close down, the computer and you shut off the recording, that stay with you. It doesn't, I do a lot of reactions and I, like I said, many, many great songs, but sometimes not too often it happens that it makes an impact that will probably stay with you for a little while. And it's like watching a great film, reading a good book that makes an impact. You close the page, the last page, you close it down, you shut off the TV, and it leaves you thinking. That's when you know you've consumed a good story. And this is how I feel after listening to this. It's almost like, wow, I can't believe that I would have lived my life without ever hearing this if I've never started this channel. And there's many songs like that, but this is really like, whoa. It made an impact on me. So I don't know. I can't explain sometimes why. It just feels that way. The music was so good, like that build up, and then at the end they used the same music like in the beginning. Almost felt Godfather-esque, like that epic, but also these instruments. Now that they were talking about Russia, and it's in Russia, you hear those little influences you can hear in Russian music as well. But a little bit westernized maybe, and that was Stalin's fear. So he locked him up in a gulag. Oh, so I was listening to it, and then we never got to Kiev. We never came home. Up to we went to Taiga, which is probably in Siberia, and then a gulag. Oh man! And I used to love my country. Used to be so young, and now there's only one thing that remains: the brute will to survive. Wow. Anybody ever seen that film, The Way Back? I believe it's from 2010 with Ed Harris and stuff, where they get locked up in a gulag and then they escape it. Great movie. Great movie. Wow. Yo, this song is amazing, yo. And that brute will to survive, in those camps. Horrific stuff goes on. It's tough, you gotta work, it's cold. It's cold as hell there, man. It's one of the coldest places on earth. It made me think of that book by Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. He was a Holocaust survivor, but also a therapist, a psychiatrist, I believe, where he talked about that will to survive in the concentration camps, in Auschwitz. And you could see sometimes certain people when they've lost the will to live, and then it wouldn't take long for them to pass away. There was a certain, they knew it days in advance when somebody had that. It's very eerie, but a great book, and it gives you some perspective if you're lost in your own life. That will give you perspective, and so does this song. That's why I make the connection. Like, wow, okay, I was stuck in traffic today, got a little upset. That's an example. I wasn't actually stuck in traffic, haven't left the house all day, but you know what I mean. You need to get upset over these things. And that's life, but then you listen to these things and say, okay, take a step back, take a breather. It's not that bad. This is a different type of story. Wow. It made an impact on me. That's what I mean by going on this rant. Wow. Incredible song. Thank you for requesting this. Beautiful. Great storytelling, great music, great vocals. You could hear him scream there at the end as well. Vocalizing after he said the brute will to survive, the anguish in the delivery, it got progressively more desperate. Dang, that was good. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.